How do you pronounce House of Gharats?
It's like Gharats.
Yeah.
With the H silent. Think of carrots, like
Carrots, so
yes.
Gharats.
Gharats.
House of Carrots.
Gharats.
Pleasure to be here in your studio. Thank you so much for the invite and the warm hospitality as always. So we're here to talk a bit about you and also about the House of Gharats and the brand and the evolution of the brand.
Yes, I'm a Bombay girl, just like your Liverpudlian. I studied visual arts and co-founded one of the largest design studios in Bombay now almost about 12 years back. London is now home, and in fact one of my key sources of inspiration, because it's one of the most multicultural cities we live in, and all of that inspires my work now as a designer.
So how did you come about with the idea for building a brand? Can you tell us a little bit about that, and also the products that you've created and the meaning of the products, because I know that your products have a lot of meaning behind them in terms of sustainability, education.
My first life, as I call it, I worked with many brands. That really always inspired me to one day have my own brand. In fact, London inspired House of Gharats is a design house, designs for artful living and dressing. It was found on the premise that design is a superpower, and I feel with that superpower we can make a difference to the world. Our design collections currently include silk scarves that are designed in our studio in London but take inspiration from many different cultures around the world. In fact, one of our customers, now I almost call her our collector, says that our scarves create bridges between cultures. And that was one of the most beautiful feedback I've ever received from our amazing customer from Netherlands, actually. She loves Indian culture, but at the same time she loves that it creates bridges between so many different countries, if you'd like to say so.
You mentioned that you're a Bombay girl at heart, so how has that influenced the products that you create?
Bombay is energy. Bombay is electric. Bombay is chaotic. Bombay is dusty. Bombay is colorful. Bombay is noisy. And I think my work is about all of that energy and spirit. It's almost like it's a way of life that one can wear. Also, I think being Indian, colors really inspire me. I find so much meaning in them. Bombay very much
has been a driving force. Your designs are somewhat eccentric, colourful, vibrant. The reason why we're working together, the Commonwealth Fashion Council and House of Gharats, is because we were very much inspired by the Commonwealth Blue Charter. And the Commonwealth Blue Charter's commitment to the preservation of the oceans. So we've been working together on a blue Commonwealth fashion charter scarf, if you like, and we've been working with trying to create some designs for that particular scarf. So would you like to tell us a bit more about what the scarf looked like before we show you some images? And tell me about the design process behind that, how the Commonwealth Blue Charter has inspired you.
Absolutely. So I think I thrive off water energy. We are more water than matter, you know, and I remember you saying that to me. I think that in the world, consciousness about our oceans being such an important part of our world is now so much more important. And when you told me about the Blue Charter initiative at the Commonwealth, and I read about everything that we are trying to achieve together as Commonwealth nations, really got me thinking about a whole world beyond, you know, the ones that we see every day.
Blue world.
Absolutely, the blue world. And it actually inspired me to go beyond just the beauty of the oceans, you know, trying to understand, you know, how important it is for us as human race to protect our oceans, to treat them well, to to be more conscious about what we take out of them and absolutely not throw things into them. It was so amazing. I couldn't take my mind off it when I learned about the Blue Charter initiative.
The scarf is such an important item for House of Gharat.
Yes.
And for me, the scarf is, it's sort of your canvas, if you like. There's so much going on there in terms of when you collaborate, whether that be with the Big Issue, when you do a limited edition run of scarves. You do see the scarf as this sort of blank canvas, and can you elaborate a bit more on that and the significance of the scarf and the importance of the scarf?
Absolutely. I believe I have a superpower, and that is being a designer. I've set myself on a mission to change the world one scarf at a time.
I love that.
Thank you. It's not a design for the sake of design. It's a design that gives a message. And when you earlier mentioned that our work is very educational, and it's not in a preachy kind of way. We give a message in a very fun, eccentric, quirky kind of way. We want to make this world a better place, but we want to do it joyfully. And the scarf for me is my canvas. I give my message to the world through my designs, and that's how we believe we make the difference. And through that process, it's not just about the design, it's about how we make the scarf. It's ethically produced. It's made with the best craftsmanship. It's made with sustainable materials, thanks to the sea cell fabric that we'll be working with. So the scarf is now more than just a scarf. It's a message.
A message of hope.
A message of hope, absolutely. That knots itself together.
Would you talk us a little bit through, the inspiration that the Commonwealth Blue Charter gave you in terms of your designs, and how that has influenced the manufacturing process?
Yes.
For the scarf?
Absolutely. I think being more and more conscious about oceans, our oceans, was something that was becoming a really important part of my consciousness. And when you said to me about the Blue Charter initiative at the Commonwealth, I felt it's truly an important time for the world to come together, because we are not going to be able to do this one country at a time. It has to be a collective effort, and the Commonwealth nations are truly a collective power.
It provides a mechanism, a blueprint, if you like.
Absolutely. Passionate involvement from the royal family makes it such an important initiative from Britain and many other countries within the Commonwealth.
Tell me a bit more about Commonwealth Blue Charter has influenced your actual designs for this silk and seaweed scarf.
First of all, completely deep dived
Literally.
literally into who are these beautiful creatures. And as I said to you earlier that I love colors, and I think I just felt like I was probably meant for that world and not this one. Colors, the energy, how calm it was all really one aspect of the inspiration. But you said earlier that our designs are eccentric and quirky.
Very much so.
And it was really important for us to bring a bit of humor into this whole conversation.
Well, actually, so do you mind me showing some of your
Absolutely.
designs?
Yes.
So the scarf is going to be, how big is this scarf?
It's going to be 90 by 90 centimeter
so
scarf.
huge.
It's a beautiful scarf that you can wear around your neck, style it in the most beautiful ways.
And we're using seaweed, we're doing a collaboration with...
Yes, and that amazing innovation was also a really important part of my inspiration. Imagine a silk that's made of sea cell, which means that it's actually holding a part of the ocean within the fabric. So it's not just the design, it's also what the fabric is made of is a part of the ocean.
Yeah. Well, it's a collaboration really between land-based materials and ocean-based materials.
Yes.
And remember, the Commonwealth Blue Charter is all about collective collaboration. I'm okay to show this?
Yes. Oh my God. Yeah. Now, she is our queen, and researched and learned about the queen being the head of the Commonwealth. How can we bring her as a part of the story?
Yeah, and her lifestyle into.
And her lifestyle.
So what have you done here? We've got a
corgi wearing her crown, and
on the back of a dolphin. So this is going to form part of the scarf, part of the actual print for the scarf.
And interestingly,
I love the colours.
As we know, the queen dresses very colourfully. It's royal protocol that she needs to stand out. So we said, how about a colourful corgi matching all these beautiful sea creatures? So to bring this connection between, you know, the queen and the ocean and her favourite corgi.
Yeah, well, this is the quirkiness, isn't it, really, of the design?
So this is a beautiful coral reef with lots and lots of sea creatures, everything from whales to a starfish to water snakes to also a few more blue corgis.
Yeah, I can see.
Which we'll not talk about too much now. We'll keep some secret.
Oh yeah.
That's a beautiful turtle. And all of these beautifully coexisting in the design. And as House of Gharats, we've been very, very interested in the idea of sustainable futures. Whether the material we use, and I think fabric is really a very, very important part of that sustainable story. So to be able to work with sustainable ocean fabrics is a truly fantastic opportunity for us. And to have been inspired by the Blue Charter initiative, I think like we're playing a really important role in saving the blue planet.
But it's fantastic that all this has come from the Commonwealth Blue Charter.
Yes.
And the Commonwealth. You know, people don't really know what the Commonwealth is today, or they don't understand its value. So I think speaking to someone like you and speaking about your journey with understanding the Commonwealth Blue Charter and what the Commonwealth is all about today, and putting that into a product where it's tangible for someone to actually touch and also see, I think that's a very valuable thing.
Thank you. And Daniel, you've always told me about the Commonwealth of today, and that is quite an important way forward for us, as we need to come together as a world. And the Commonwealth of today is about these beautiful partnerships, about collaborations, about working with each other, about inspiring each other, about making a difference together. That would only have been possible because we are members of the Commonwealth Fashion Council. So we feel very lucky to be a part of this story.
Well, thank you so much for your time. It's been truly magical, and I just can't wait to see the final product.
Thank you.